In a serene mountain village lived a wise old monk named Taro. His wisdom and insight were renowned across the country. People from all over traveled to seek his counsel. One day, a young woman named Anne approached Taro, desperate for help. Overwhelmed with anxiety and plagued by worries and fears, she poured out her troubles to the monk, hoping for advice that would bring her peace of mind. Taro listened attentively, his eyes gentle and serene. When Anne finished speaking, he responded with only a kind smile and remained silent. Confused and frustrated, Anne wondered why the monk didn't speak. She had come a long way seeking his wisdom, yet all she received was a silent smile. As she turned to leave, feeling dejected, Taro called out to her and handed her a small bowl. As he poured water into it, he softly instructed, "Take this bowl of water to the other side of the courtyard." Though puzzled, Anne took the bowl and slowly walked across the courtyard. When she reached the other side, she glanced back at Taro, unsure of the lesson. Taro then gestured for her to walk back with the bowl. As she moved, Anne watched the water slosh back and forth, focusing intently on not spilling it. When she returned, Taro asked,
"What did you notice?"
I was careful not to spill the water, so all my attention was on it. I didn't notice anything else.
Anne replied. Taro nodded and smiled.
"Good. Now carry the bowl of water back and forth again, but this time, don't think about the water."
Still confused, Anne did as instructed. She carried the bowl back and forth, not focusing on the water. Instead, she felt the bowl's weight and listened to her footsteps. Upon returning, Taro asked,
"What did you notice?"
Master, this time I noticed the weight of the bowl in my hand and the sound of my footsteps on the ground.
Good. Now think of your worries and fears as the water in the bowl. When you focus too much on them, they slosh around, spill over, and create more worries. If you keep focusing on them, you can lose your balance and get hurt. But when you don't focus on your worries, they become like the weight of the bowl in your hand, something you're aware of but not overwhelmed by. And focus on the present moment instead of letting your worries and fears consume you. Embrace silence, practice being present, and you'll find more peace and clarity in your life.
Anne's eyes widened with understanding. She nodded, feeling a sense of clarity and peace she hadn't felt in a long time. She thanked Taro for his wisdom and left the monastery, feeling lighter and more at ease.